Nobody could have expected Palworld, the new hit indie game with a focus on survival and capture mechanics, to have done this well. But the numbers are in, and it's clear that it's not going away for a while. This got me thinking, why is this game loved? Is it the guns, the terrible things you can do to your animal companions, or is there some other factor that plays into this massive success? I'll be completely honest, I had a hard time reconciling how this game got so popular, because personally, I tried it, and I really wasn't a fan. And before you call me a nasty, filthy Nintendo lover, just know that I'm not here to protect any multi-billion-dollar corporations. I could care less where Palworld gets their source material from. I just didn't enjoy the game. But obviously millions of others did, and some enjoyed it so much that they're even ready to call it Game of the Year. And they might have a point. It's been a very long time since a game has done this well, this fast. Now, because of all this hype, I bought the game. I thought it would be fun. And it was. For about 5 to 10 hours. The objective of collecting pals got repetitive. Building new things became boring. And I sat there thinking, I've done all of this before. What makes this survival game any different from any other survival game I've played? And honestly, the only thing I could think of was Pokemon. With guns. And isn't that how all of the hype began? On Twitter or X, however you want to call it, controversy blew up because some people were mad that Palworld basically ripped character designs from Pokemon. This led to an artificial rise in the fanbase because of controversy, and some were even saying that Palworld might get sued. Now, honestly, I don't think this is going to happen. I don't think Palworld is going to be sued by Nintendo. But you can't really deny that this likely played into why so many copies were sold of Palworld. The numbers are staggering, and that can't be denied. But I was still left there feeling like I wasted money on a game I know I won't ever go back to, all because I bought into the hype. And isn't that just the worst feeling when buying a game? You spend $30 to $60 on a game and you feel like it was a big waste. Well, if you've ever felt that way, then just know that's why I started this channel. My hope is that I can help you get the most gaming fun for your buck. So if you haven't yet, and you like the content, it'd mean the world if you'd hit that like button and maybe smash that subscribe button as well. Now, back to why you came here. Palworld, hype, millions of copies sold, is it worth it? It can't be denied that Palworld is incredibly successful. We've already said that. And it scratched that gaming itch for millions of people. But it also can't be denied that it's not as loved as the rabid fanbase says it is. Look at this chart of the recent concurrent players on Steam. Keep in mind that Steam houses the biggest portion of Palworld players there currently is. Do you notice anything? The amount of people in the game at any time is dropping. And it's dropping really fast. For reference, in just 7 days since Palworld hit its peak of concurrent players, each peak has continuously gotten smaller until they've lost about 34% of the players who hopped in around the all-time high. For perspective purposes, Baldur's Gate 3, the previous game of the year, didn't lose that percentage of players until 3 weeks after release. And it's normal for a game to have attrition, often because you beat it or because you played it so much that you got tired of it. In some cases, it might just be because you hate the game. But to lose that many players in a week, that's not very common from a Game of the Year candidate. To me, it speaks to others feeling the same as me. It's an okay to decent game that got a ton of hype from social media due to controversy. It's fun. For a bit. And then I'm bored because I feel like I've done the same thing over and over and over again. In all honesty, it feels like I'm working a job when I play Palworld. It also feels like a game that I've played before without even playing it, and that's hard to describe. But really, I think a lot of that comes from the fact that Palworld took so much inspiration from so many other games that it doesn't even feel that unique. And I know, Palworld has plans to update the game. There's going to be a PvP portion of the game, a pal arena where you can force pals to fight. Haven't heard that one before. New pals and new islands. That's all cool, and maybe some of these players will come back or be replaced by new players. But the truth is that people are leaving very quickly. I'd come back if there was a compelling story, a reason to do all the things that I do in this game. But currently, there's little to none of that. And the only thing propelling me to do anything is the fact that I can do stuff just to do stuff. Think about it though. What will this game look like in a month? What about a year? It'll probably have a very dedicated fanbase for a long time, but that'll be a shadow of what it is now. And before you buy this game, consider how much time you expect to really put into it. Because a lot of people put just a little bit of time into it and moved on. This is definitely a game I'd suggest to get with Game Pass. If you can avoid spending $30, do that. If not, that's honestly up to you. If I could go back, I probably wouldn't have bought this game, but it's too late for that now. Maybe they'll come out with some features that I like, but right now I'm counting it as another L in the loss column. But honestly, if they come out with Palworld Go, I might play that game, I'm not even gonna lie. If you stuck around this long, I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe if you appreciated the review, and comment below what other games you'd like to see. Next on the list is Enshrouded, another RPG survival style game set in a medieval era. As always, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.